You see my phone?
Yes.
God damn. Hello, today we'll be reviewing Focus. I'm Paul Anthony Anselmo.
I'm Robert Hall.
And this is On Par.
So the summary of this film is Will Smith, who is a seasoned con man, picks up an intern who is played by Margot Robbie. Later on, they get caught up in some racing fiascos. There's love, there's action, and there's a half-naked Margot Robbie. That's the film.
You don't see her naked.
I said half-naked.
Go see Wolf of Wall Street. It's better. It's better.
We're not plugging that.
I like to plug that.
We're not plugging that.
No touching.
So let's talk about direction and cinematography in this film. So this movie was written and directed by Glenn Ficarra and John Requa?
Requa? It's
I
French.
think that's how you pronounce it.
French.
Oui. And basically, it's very generic. I mean, it gets the job done. There's lots of pans in it and lots of rack focus, which follows the title of the film, which I was really hoping for, and they did a really good job of it. Lighting is also very essential in this film.
Yeah.
I found that
there's
a very good scene in the beginning where Will Smith and Margot Robbie are talking, and there's lights outside and there's colors on their face, and it really brings out their faces and really accentuates what they're feeling and what's going on, in my opinion.
This movie's acting, not too shabby. We know Will Smith. He plays Nicky Mello, I guess.
Mello is his nickname.
Mello is his nickname. We know he can act from movies like Pursuit of Happiness and other things like that. Margot Robbie, who plays the love interest Jess, we were never really told her last name. We really don't care. We know she was in Wolf of Wall Street, fantastic in that for several reasons. Adrian Martinez, who plays Farhad, the comic relief in the movie, and he was fantastic. Offers a very good comic relief to some serious points. And our villain is played by Rodrigo Santoro, a fantastic villain, if I might add, although a really kind of crappy backstory. Some highlights and some lowlights.
So the main thing I'd like to complain about is the middle of this film, and it dies. Hard. So hard. It's good film, you know, it's going, and it picks up, it's right, it's going, and it's like 3 years later, and you're like, dead. Until the climax, and you're like, oh!
Cool.
Made the movie decent again.
Yeah. The middle's just, the middle's just slow. Another thing, Will Smith, this is, I want to guess, his best movie since Pursuit of Happiness. Yikes.
Good things about this film that I'd like to say.
A perfect balance of comedy, romance, and a whole lot of action.
You hitting that?
I'm right here.
No, Farhad, I'm not hitting that.
You should hit that.
Also, really cool thieves and stuff. It's a fun time.
Will Smith and Margot Robbie have great chemistry throughout this movie, so their acting is good, but what really makes you believe what's going on in the film is their chemistry.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that there's some love in there. So.
Oh, and also another complaint is not spoiling anything, but the ending. There's a little bit of an issue with how formulaic this movie is.
Yeah.
And you're like, that shouldn't have been in there. It wasn't needed. And you'll know when you see the film. I'm not going to spoil anything for you.
But it's definitely go to the theaters on a matinee.
Yeah, I was not on a matinee. I was really glad that I bought my ticket and went and saw that movie.
Yeah, but a matinee. So, ratings.
Final thoughts. So from a film aspect, I would give this film a 7.5. It is good.
Good.
And it is good. That is the way I would describe it. Some parts are a little generic and formulaic, and that's why it goes down. But it doesn't, there's nothing that really makes me say this movie was awful. So it's good.
And for entertainment, I'm going to give a 7.25. Definitely good enough to see in the theaters, but only on a matinee. All right, this was On Par, and thanks for joining us.
Please like and subscribe. Shout out to our first ever subscriber.
She's here with us today.
Laramie
Berryhill.
Berryhill.
And like we said, like and subscribe. right down here.
Also,
Should
we'd
be
like
the
to
thing.
talk about Leonard Nimoy's passing.
Yeah, we lost a huge icon in the nerd world today and in the film world in general. And sorry to hear him go, but he lived long and he prospered.